Hello. Good morning. It is wonderful to be with you all today. I think that I may be having some internet issues this morning. I'm not sure why, but yeah, here we go. Okay, I think it's actually happening. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you, Shelley. And lovely to see you, Kaya. I'm glad you all are here this morning. I have really exciting news. Well, exciting for me. I don't know if it's exciting for you, but I think it's exciting. There is a woman in my town named Julia Bondi. She is an extraordinary astrologer. She's one of these brilliant people with multiple degrees and doctorates in psychology and history and esoteric philosophy, and she's been an astrologer for 40 years. And I attended a little gathering, this was months ago, with a friend of mine, and she is also a friend. We have a mutual friend, and I often see her at my friends' gatherings, and she gave the most amazing talk on astrology I have ever heard. It was mind-blowing for me. I'm not that into astrology, so maybe my mind's easily blown, but but it was really incredible. And I knew right away, like I think 15 minutes in, Mother was like, I want her to give this talk for the community. And so I basically pounced on her after it was over, and I said, hey, Julia, would you be interested in giving this same talk for my community online? And she said, sure, she'd love to. So we finally arranged it. Our schedules have been kind of crazy, hers and mine. Finally arranged it. So I am hosting a free live stream with Julia Bondi on November 10th, Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 1 week after the US elections. Because she combines her deep love and passion for history with her astrology. So she not only does people's individual charts like most astrologers do, but she is a historic astrologer. So she does charts for countries, for regions of the world, for historical figures, and then she puts it all together in this brilliant insight into the changing of the ages. So as we leave the age we are presently in, and as we start to enter the age of Aquarius, her ability to read all these charts and synthesize all this incredible information really helped put what's happening right now in our world into such good perspective for me. So this is just going to be a great treat. So I hope you all just mark it on your calendar for next Tuesday, the 10th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. Hello, Susan, Marlena, Amy, yay! So good to see. Love is who you are. That is wonderful. So just look forward to that, and I'll be mailing out. If you're on my mailing list, you'll get the information and a little bit more detail. Maybe, I don't know, depends on what Mother gives me. But I will certainly be sending out Julia's whole bio, which is pretty extensive and amazing. And if you're not on my mailing list, then just head over to our YouTube channel, and I've already made the live stream, so you'll see it there, and just join us then. Okay, so let's begin. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you all today. I have a very special request for all of you today that are here live, and for anyone who watches this later. Even if the day has long passed and you think, oh, well, I don't need to do this meditation because the day is over. But for the next month, anytime you are willing to do the meditation we are about to do, you would be doing a great service for me. And I will be very, very grateful to you. What I want to do today is a peace meditation for the elections that are taking place tomorrow in the United States. Now, there are a lot of changes that are occurring on your planet at this time. And the United States has been the dominant power globally for many, many decades now. But that paradigm is changing. The United States power is on the wane, but here's the interesting thing, beloved ones. There will be no dominant power to claim that number one spot moving forward into the new age. But that feels very alien to most of the people on this planet. Everyone is used to there being one dominant power throughout these last thousands of years and ages. So a few hundred years ago, it was England. And then many years before that, it was Rome. And then it was Egypt. And then it was the Ottoman Empire. And then it was Mongolia. And then it was this and that, right? So there have always been big powers in certain regions, the Aztecs, the Mayans, that dominated the vast areas that they claimed for themselves. All of this has been moving to the pinnacle with the United States as the last dominant power on the planet that closes out the age that you all have been in for many, many millennia, to usher in a new age where, yes, there will be big powers on the planet, but there will be no one clear dominant power. And as a result, there is a lot of unrest within the United States, because there are many people that are fighting for the old paradigm, the one that feels normal and familiar, the one that gives people a sense of superiority because they struggle deeply with their own inferiority. They do not want equality because they don't know it. They are not comfortable with it. They don't understand it. And they are frightened of the possibilities that equality brings. And there are many people in the United States who are fighting for equality, who are feeling the energy of this new age of Aquarius coming in, trying to start to balance things out by dismantling the old paradigms. And they crave that equality. They may not understand it any more than the people who are fighting to keep the old way. Because no one alive on this planet, through death and rebirth, lifetime after lifetime, the vast majority of you have never experienced a world in equality. But that is where you all are moving. Does that mean that it will be this shining utopia where everyone will be happy and there will be no hunger or war? No. What it does mean, you still will have a shadow. You are still human. So you will still come to each life with your shadow. But the energy of equality will become more and more and more present as the years unfold ahead. And so while people will still have a shadow, it will be more treating each other as equal opportunity shadow, right? So less struggle with superiority, domination. Imposed law that does not take everyone in the community into consideration equally, right? So this is a very important time in your world, but specifically in the United States, because whether you approve of it or not, the United States has been a dominant power within your world. And so this election is going to have impact globally. You will feel its reverberations throughout your culture, your country, your community, wherever you live in this world. And so from tomorrow, particularly until the end of the calendar year, and a little beyond, we need to hold peace for the United States, and not peace that has a particular outcome, right? So I ask you to go into this meditation not with preconceived outcomes, right? Not with expectations and not with assumptions. We are here to serve only. And that service is going to be about smoothing out the jagged edges that are prevalent here in the United States at this time. And the upheaval of violence and anger and rage, no matter who wins the election, how the election goes, if it's contested, if it's not. Believe me when I tell you that it's going to be a rough few months. There will be very little that feels graceful about this particular event and its ramifications. So we are here to hold space with love, with soothing energy, and an open heart and an open mind. Trust that we in the unseen will not allow things to get so out of hand that you are thrown into something that you cannot return from. That is not that is not where you all are heading. But it will also be a difficult time. So your greatest service at this time is to hold that energy of peace without expectation, just giving of your love, your light, your soothing waters of energy. All right? So I'm going to make this not very long so that it's something easy to do daily if you are willing. Again, I would be so grateful if you were willing to do this every day for the next few months. And I promise it will not only have a loving and deep impact on the United States and the world, but it will also have a deep and lasting impact on yourself, your internal peace, your ability to find, cultivate, and expand that place of peace within you, no matter what is happening out in your world, in your home, in your community, in the whole collective. So I thank you for joining me today on this day of service and peace. So let us begin with eyes closed and deep breaths into your body. Let the breath soothe your own mind, your own heart, and your own body. The still waters run deep within you. Let those still waters rise with each breath until your whole being is immersed within the stillness. And imagine that No matter where you are physically in the world, in this moment you are within the United States. Your body, your being, your mind, your heart, your soul. You are present with the people of this country. Take their hands in yours, palm to palm, heart to heart, love to love. And let your still waters flow over them to soothe, to bring buoyancy, and connection. Let your still waters rise to cover the whole of the United States. Every blade of grass, every mountaintop, every tree and building, and all the life within. Let your still waters sink deep into the soil, past the roots of the trees to the bedrock. Even as it rises to the top of the mountains. Soothing all so that all can breathe freely with a light heart, an open mind, and the common ground of love, the thread that binds you all as one. And now allow your still waters to expand out from the United States, covering the globe, soothing and smoothing all the jagged edges that are arising during this time of transition and transformation. From every continent and every little island, all throughout the oceans, let your still waters run deep and rise high. Letting love, light, and deep communion flow throughout the planet. The peace within you thrives without judgment, without assumptions, without opinions, without ambitions, without expectations. Peace is most powerful when it is simply allowed to be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Place both hands over your heart to comfort, to cherish, to embrace your beautiful being. Your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, your spirit. I thank you for sharing your peace. You may relax your hands. Take 3 deep breaths, and on the exhalation, let go of the meditation. And if you wish, you may open your eyes. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I thank you for your service, my beloved ones. And I will see you here next week. Namaste. Oh, that felt lovely. Thank you all so much for being of service today. And I hope that you have the time and the willingness to continue with this meditation for a little while. Oh, Deborah, that's you. That's awesome. Thank you. You are so welcome, Noelle. Love you, Amy. And it is absolutely enough, Kaya. Thank you. Find myself, Latin America, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. That's right. So right. Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much from Australia for helping and participating in our peace meditation for the US. We need it very, very much. We need it very much. You are so welcome, Val. Yes, all those who, oh, Alexandra, so glad you're here. Yes, all of you who are light workers, light holders, light bringers, light beings. Let's hold the light for this time in our history. Because as Mother said, I have been feeling for a while that this is not just another US election, but the reverberations of this will be felt around the world for a long time to come. So the more we can hold space for love, I think the smoother the transition will be. So you are so welcome, Kim. Katerina, you're so very, very welcome. Thank you all for being here today. So much love to you. And I hope you have a peaceful week. Thank you. And have a wonderful rest of your day.